Wow. Wow. That was the Foo Fighters with Best of You. This is Adam and Joe here on XFM for the next 1 hour 55 minutes. How you doing, Joe?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Good.
Clytus, I'm bored. What plaything have you to offer me today?
An obscure planet in the SK system. Its inhabitants refer to it as Earth.
As the planet Earth. How fable it looks. Maybe I will destroy this Earth.
That sounds as if we rehearsed that, but we actually didn't.
Lines from Flash Gordon, the classic Mike Hodges film from the early 80s. It's one of the prizes we've got to give away in a special sort of tin snap case.
Any special extras on there?
Snap case?
A snap case?
What's a snap case?
You can just snap it shut.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. There's a Mike Hodges audio commentary. And there's a Brian Blessed commentary as well. Is that too loud? That's my Brian Blessed impression. Apparently he's drunk on it. Very drunk all the way through.
Really?
So I've heard. Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet.
Fantastic. Did you glean that from when you spoke to Blessed?
No, I'm just assuming.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be libelous.
No, not really.
That's a good prize.
Plus, we've got Chronicles of Riddick DVDs to give away. You know what? I was surfing my Sky Movie channels the other day.
Yeah.
And I saw a clip from the Chronicles of Riddick. I didn't know what it was, but it looked like the most amazing film I'd ever seen. Do you ever do that? You're surfing through the telly and you just come across a film. You can't identify it and you think, my God, this looks incredible. It was millions of space soldiers running across a planet and an enormous spaceship crashing on them.
Wow.
And squashing them like ants.
Yeah.
So it might be quite good, the Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or what we should do is just give it to someone and they can tell us if it's
Come
any
on,
good.
it's a great film. The nice people who've made it have given it to us as a prize.
Oh, yeah,
So we've got to get behind it. I think it looks brilliant.
I think it looks really good.
It cost about £150 million, and you're going to get it for
Wow.
free.
That's amazing.
It's the equivalent of us giving away $150 million.
Is it?
Yeah, in a little box.
That's a really good prize.
Pressed onto a silver disc.
Hey, listen, I've got a jingle for us, intro jingle.
Oh, good.
It's kind of generic this week, because from week to week, I can't tell what's happening. Anyway, here it is.
That sounds interesting, let's talk about it. I always enjoy our little chats. I never know what you'll say. Have you seen that really crappy advert? It's annoying and it makes me scream. I'm not sure about that new TV show. Have you seen that brand new film with the man from the other thing? It's supposed to be a great new film. I'm not sure about that new TV show. That sounds interesting, let's talk about it. Let's start talking now.
It's just hard to know what you're talking about. What new advert? What film with the man from the other thing?
That's what I said, I kept it generic.
So you weren't actually thinking of anything specific? No. I think I have seen the film with the man from the other thing, yes.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about something when I thought of that.
That's exciting.
I can't remember what it
promising.
was. We got some good music coming up in the show. We got the Kaiser Chiefs, I'm going to play that in a second. Dead 60s, White Stripes, Killers, all the usual kind of stuff. Supergrass, fantastic. Oh, I love that song, Low C. Have you heard that?
No.
Oh, it's very good. And we'll be playing a few free plays as well. We've got a competition, Celebrity Regression Therapy, this week.
Oh, good.
It's really a very easy one, so if you want to win that, then stick around.
Maybe for the Flash Gordon DVDs.
Oh, yeah, you reckon?
Yeah, the phone number's 0871 222 1049. The text is 83XFM for when the competitions start, or you can text us at any point on 83XFM.
We'll do the competition in, like, about 20 minutes or so.
I wanted to talk about Santaland.
Santaland?
Yeah, at Earl's Court.
Is that real?
Yeah, well, I can't tell you too much about Santaland, but I've just noticed it's sponsored by Heart.
Wow.
They're in the same building, aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Is
I
Santaland...
was in the lift with the DJ, and he said he worked at Heart. He said it was on this floor.
Is it?
Oh, that's all right. Xanthi looks befuddled.
No, I think Heart's miles away.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in the Chrysalis, isn't it?
Okay. In that case, I'm going to I'm going to lay into Santaland.
Okay.
I'm going to rip it apart.
We can do that later. I want to talk about Dick and Dom again as well.
It's over for Santa and Dick and Dom.
I've got some problems with Dick and Dom again.
Last week it was over for Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
And this week it's over for Santa and Dick and Dom.
Yeah, stick with us.
Yeah.
The Kaiser Chiefs, they're so hot right now. Every day I love you less and less. This is Adam and Joe on XFM. It's a nice Saturday afternoon here in London. I'm just sort of setting the scene, Joe.
I'm starting to feel guilty because last week somebody called in, I think his name was Rory, and we had a really good chat about zombies.
He was a nice guy.
And I made
remember.
a flippant comment about meeting him. I said, we got a lot to talk about. We should meet in the Virgin Megastore.
You were very specific. You said, let's meet in the hip-hop
was,
section of
I
the
was.
Virgin Megastore
It was a joke.
at 10 o'clock.
And then as we left the studio, he texted and said, are you serious? But I just sort of ignored it. And now people are texting in saying, did we meet? Oh, no. Rory, call in. Rory, if you're listening again this week, give us a call, and I'd like to apologise to you.
You're a tease.
I am a flirt, a tease.
You're a dirty tease.
teasy flirt.
So
Anyway.
listen, I was watching Dick and Dom in Dad Bungalow this morning. Like you do. Do you still watch it?
No.
No. But I turned on while they were having this competition thing that was like the scene from The Deer Hunter where they do Russian roulette. So it was Dick or Dom, whichever one, in an attic in Dad Bungalow with a young girl, and they both had bandanas on, you know, and sort of camouflage paint, as if they were in Vietnam.
War
Even
scouts.
though, of course, they're not dressed like that in the scene, in the Russian roulette scene in the film. And they were eating like toffees, you know, they were picking toffees from a circular tray and eating them one by one, and one of the toffees, we were told, tasted like vomit, you know? So that was the game. And eventually it was whichever one, Dick or Dom, that got the vomit toffee. And he screamed, it's disgusting. And, you know, that was it. So I had problems with this on a number of levels. First of which being, just on a very banal level, I don't like things on TV where you're just told that it's bad, and you have to trust them. You know what I mean? I don't believe the vomit toffee really tasted offensively bad. And I was just bored watching it. And do you remember on Distractions with Jimmy Carr when they used to electrocute people? I just don't believe that they would seriously electrocute them. If people are going to be electrocuted for fun on TV, I want to see some physical evidence that they've been hurt. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what else? What are your other problems with the toffee?
Well, my main problem is who cares about the Deer Hunter? It was like a really elaborate exercise aimed at spoofing this thing from the Deer Hunter.
Kids love the Deer Hunter.
Do they?
Under 10s are crazy about the Deer Hunter.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I mean, is Michael...
You know what do you remember that game, Beer Hunter?
Yeah.
That's a better game. They should have done that with cans of Coke. That would have been the thing to do. 10 fizzy drinks, shake one up, much more visual.
Exactly. Yeah. You should be producing that
I
show.
should be producing that show.
But it just made me confused, and I thought, well, if they're going down this route, you know, then I thought of some other games they could play from that, you know, from movies that kids are obviously into.
Yeah.
For example, The Ice Storm. You know, that's a big kids movie, isn't it?
Not sure those would be appropriate games, the games they play in the Ice Storm.
Yeah, the Gunk Key Party.
The Gunky Key Party,
The
right.
Gunk Key Party, right. So there's a scene in The Ice Storm. Who's it directed by, The Ice Storm?
Ang Lee.
Ang Lee, there you go. Don't make me Ang Lee. Where there's a group of people at a drinks party, and they put their car keys in a bowl, and then they take turns picking them out.
I think our listeners know what a key party is, Adam.
Do they? I'm just explaining for the non-hipsters. They pick them out at random, and they decide who goes home with whom at the end of the night. So I was thinking Dick and Dom could get the kids in Da Bungalow to do the same sort of thing, but instead of a night of passion with a random spouse, they get gunked. Depending on what car they got. Here's another one, okay? Paths of Glory, right?
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick film. Cowardy Custody Court-Martial. Right? So you force a group of kids to jump into a tank of rancid custard, and then, if any of them don't do it, if they refuse to go into the custard, you conduct a kind of crazy court-martial, and then they're found guilty, and then you shoot them with gunk. What do you think?
I think those are terrific ideas.
I've got one more, and then I'm going to shut up. Okay, Remains of the Day. Yeah. How about this? Remains of the Cake Challenge.
Yeah.
So you starve some kids, and you put them in Da Bungalow, starve them for like a week or something. And then you make them stand around a few slices of delicious birthday cake. Oh. Right? And then Dick and Dom ask them if they want cake, but they're not allowed to say if they want the cake.
I'm confused.
Like Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, I see. Wow, that's very sophisticated.
Unrequited cake.
I think we need a song so we can all think about that.
If anyone says they want cake, they get gunked. Do you get that? And if they don't say
that's deep.
Don't say they want the cake, they don't get anything.
That's deep. Let's have some time to think about it.
All right, then. He's gonna shave his wicked soul. He's got a hairy soul. That's disgusting. That was Cub with Wicked Soul. Cub spelt K-U-B-B. He's gonna shave his Anyway, this is Adam and Joe XFM. We'll be back very shortly. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. Okay, here we go. This is going to be good now. Adverts.
XFM. Love music. I just plugged in and I can't totally hear, but love XFM. This is XFM.
This is like a riot on the radio, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Did we say that before when we played that
Probably.
track? Probably.
This is Adam and Joe on XFM. Well, about to do celebrity regression. If you'd like to take part, call 0871 222 1049. This is how we usually do it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just get somebody to call. I know we regress you first.
Yeah, you've got to do the actual
Bit
competition.
confused. So listen, Santaland.
Yeah.
Now, Earl's Court this Christmas is going to be the home of Santaland, and this is not the first year they've done Santaland. I think they've done this for the last 2 or 3 years. And Adam, I want you to take your kids to it.
Oh, man, don't ask me to do that.
Come on, look at this. It's the Daily Mail Santaland and the Adventures of Santa's Magic Ribbons.
What's that?
Well, this is what I want to know. I mean, presumably they've hired out Earl's Court, and they've built some insane Santa-based attraction.
Yeah.
And you've got to pay quite a lot of money to get in.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
I don't know. I'll find out during the next record, but it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone has to pay. The kiddies have to pay. Adults have to pay. And then when you get in, this is what you get. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you the list of attractions, and I want you, Adam Buxton, to tell me what you think they'll actually be like.
All right, then.
First of all, meet Santa, explore his magical land, become one of his little helpers, and help save Christmas. Visit Santa in his grotto. That'll be nice, won't it?
Yeah, but
Santa in his grotto? What will that be like?
That'll be a bloke with, you know...
Massive queue.
Yeah.
A slightly stinky bloke.
Guy with bad breath and...
Yeah, okay, but that's okay. I mean, that's what you expect from Santa's grotto.
Yeah.
Catch the Santaland Express. That's the tube. I think that's just the Piccadilly line.
You reckon?
With a Santa stuck on the front. Could it be? What's that going to be? Catch the Santaland Express.
It's not the Northern Line, is it?
It's going to, at best, it's going to be a tiny, tiny little train like you sometimes have at seaside crazy golf courses.
Well, that would be fine.
That'd be quite good. You'd be quite happy with that. Okay.
Frank would love that.
A 100-foot real snow slide.
100 foot?
Yeah.
Is that quite big?
That is quite big.
Well, that sounds good. I like
With
that.
a 300-foot queue.
Wow.
And how long does it take to get down the slide?
Yeah,
a second.
That's right.
Okay. Huge Christmas market.
That sounds awful.
That's just a shop, isn't it? A shop.
I've been to a huge Christmas market.
I mean, that's now the 4th thing, and they're already trying to sell their shop as an attraction. Santa's house and secret rooms.
Have you ever been to a Christmas market, can I just say?
No, what is a Christmas market?
Well, it's like a market, but it's under, you know, a tent or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's loads of stalls with either directly Christmas-related things like tinsel and baubles.
Yeah.
Or...
Baubles.
Baubles. Or it's just gift ideas, you know what I mean? And the last time I was there, I got suckered in by so many bad gift ideas, the worst one of which was refillable ink for your printer.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? You get like a set with a syringe in it and you...
No.
Yeah, it's really...
That's madness.
It's madness. And I paid about 50 quid and this guy talked me through it and everything and I thought, wow, I'm never going to have to pay for expensive printer refills again. But instead I spent 50 quid and threw it away the next day.
Santa's house and secret rooms. Would you let your kids into Santa's secret rooms?
Yes.
Yes. Santaland post office. Why would you pay for entry into Santa's post office?
Because there might be elves.
Animatronic polar park. What's that going to be?
That'll be bears, won't it? There'll
yeah.
be 2...
Possibly a couple of penguins, if you're lucky. Robotic penguins.
Yeah.
Whose heads turn from right to left, repeatedly. Anyway, shall I go on? Xmas Factor Christmas karaoke. Basically, it sounds like the biggest old pile of Santa poop.
It sounds like hell on earth. When does it start?
It starts on the 3rd to the 23rd of December. Has anyone been to Santaland? Because it was on last year.
What, it starts on the 23rd of December?
Sorry, 3rd of December till the 23rd of December.
3rd of December.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Okay.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Frank, and we'll take a tape recorder.
Wicked.
And we'll do a report for the show.
Wicked.
How about
That's
that?
exciting.
Okay.
So coming up after this, it is time for Celebrity Regression.
Here's one off the playlist now. This is Talking Heads with The Good Thing. Talking Heads with The Good Thing. This is Adam and Joe on XFM. So someone told us how much Santaland was.
Santaland costs £22.50 per adult and £17.50 for a child.
That's a lot.
So you take both kids?
No, just Frank.
No, okay.
That's too
so
young.
what does that make? £40? I can't count.
£40 plus all the money you spend in there as well.
Wow, Santaland, that's the magic of Christmas.
That is the magic
They've
of
successfully captured the magic of Christmas. So now it's time for Celebrity Regression. Okay, so we're gonna establish a clinical atmosphere here in the studio. I'm a trained hypnotherapist. What I'm gonna do is regress Adam into the mind and movies of a famous film star. You have to listen carefully to what he witnesses when he's in his hypnotic state and tell us the name of the actor or actress and the 3 films that he's going to be regressed into. The number's 0871 222 1049, and you could either win the Flash Gordon Collector's Tin or, and this is a new late in the day prize that we haven't previously announced, tickets to see the League of Gentlemen live.
They're supposed to be very good. Started this week with some preview shows, and apparently they were a smash.
So here we go. Let's ring the bell of hypnosis. And take a deep breath, pushing the stomach out. Breathing in through the nose and out through the bottom. And relax. And drift back. Back. All the way back. Until you're a little baby. Until your tiny spermatozoa wriggling around in your knees. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, good. I think Adam's been successfully regressed. Can you hear me, Adam? He's a long way away. Now wake up. Tell us what you can see.
Oh, I'm on a ship. I'm on a big ship, creaking boards and bits of rope. And there's a kid here. His arm's all busted up. They're gonna cut off his arm. And that's the way it goes on a ship. But I'll give him a book when they're finished cutting off the arm, and that should make him feel better about the whole thing. He'll have a tough time holding the book and turning the pages with just one arm, but he's got to work it out, because that's what it's like here on a ship. You understand me? And he's happy anyway, because I gave him a book, and I'm not a pansy, and he respects that. So everybody else on the boat respects that as well. And if anyone says I'm a pansy, I'll knock their face off with my hand. You understand me? And ruffle up their hair, and I'll spit on their trousers, and I'll knock them around.
Well, okay. Breathe. Just relax. I think I know who this could be. A very different voice he's got from what I remember. Let's take Adam into the second film. Remember 0871 222 1049. If you can guess the movies he's experiencing and the name of the star. Wake up, tell us what you can see.
I'm in a room. It's a nice college room. University kind of situation. My head hurts because I'm intelligent. And right now, I'm pretending to be sensitive. I'm a thinking genius. I got a lot of things going on in my head. Numbers flying around all over the place. Maybe too many numbers. I can't deal with the numbers and I'm losing it. I gotta smack some people right in the jacket because I can't even deal with the numbers, and I may be a thinking genius, but I'm no pansy, so I'm gonna push some people over and pull their ears and grab their socks off in that kind of situation.
Okay.
Punching.
0871 222 1049.
It's not very difficult. No, I told you it was easy.
And here's the third film. Okay. Relax. Wake up. Tell us what you can see.
I'm in South America. It's a mess. It's just a mess here. Cars and shooting and punching and gorillas. Not monkeys, you understand me, but foreign people with guns and bad ideas. I'm on a tough assignment. I gotta get this guy out, because he's one of us. Not foreign, I mean. And that's it's tough, because I could go in there and shoot people in the ankles and ruffle up their armpits, but that's the easy part, because I'm not a pansy. The problem is his wife, the wife of the man, who I gotta get out, because I'm fixing on boinking her. I'm gonna boink her in the film and in real life on the stairs in a box. I don't care, because I'm not a pansy, and if it causes problems, I'll knock over some people's legs and kick them in the jacket and deliberately bruise their apples, and I'm gonna kick them in the jacket.
Okay, Adam is going to stay in a regress state until we get a correct answer. The prize is the Flash Gordon box set or tickets to see The League of Gentlemen. The number's 0871 222 1049. We'll be right back. Call now!
If you think that a kiss is on the lips, come on, you got it all wrong. But you were hearing a different song.
Welcome back to Celebrity Regression. Adam is regressed into the mind of a film star, but Xanthi hasn't come back from the phone room yet. Come on, Xanthi. There she is. Okay, and we'll find out who we've got on the line. Who do we have on the line, Xanthi? You can tell us using words.
Chad.
Chad. Hello, Chad. Speak to us, Chad.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
We're very good, so keep your voice nice and low, Chad, because Adam is in a regress state. If you frighten him in any way, you could damage his brain permanently. Hello, Chad.
Hello.
Hello, well done. Okay, Chad, who do you think
I think it might be Russell Crowe.
Rattle Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Let's see if Adam responds. Russell Crowe.
Yes, that's cool.
Oh, how on earth did you work that out, Chad?
That was pretty difficult. The voice threw me.
Yeah, that was a little, you know, I threw that in just to...
kind of Brooklyn version of Russell Crowe.
I gotta punch you in the jacket. Well, yeah, I told you it was easy. I was gonna do the guy from Shine that plays David Helfgott's dad. But if anyone can tell me his name, well, they can because they can look it up on
Well, hang on,
IMDb.
let's get the Crow dealt with first.
I know, but I was just saying that's why it was so easy, because I thought, well, easy or really obscure, and I just went for easy.
So how did you deduce that, Chad?
Well, I've seen Master and Commander and
Yeah.
Proof of Life and Cinderella Man, so...
What's Cinderella
Now,
Man?
hang on, no, Cinderella Man wasn't there.
What was the middle one? I thought that was Cinderella Man.
No, that was Beautiful Mind. Cinderella Man's the boxing movie.
Yeah.
That was
even
such a
seen
massive
that.
flop in the States. They had to offer people their money back if they didn't like it.
Well, that's fair.
Is that really true?
And most people claimed their money back.
Wow.
Yeah, that is true.
That's desperate.
Wow, well done. And so
Yeah.
what's your choice of prize, Chad?
I'll go with the Flash Gordon box set, I think.
Yeah,
Good
one.
choice. That's in a limited edition steel pack, so if some kind of space mongo does invade, it'll be protected.
I think, isn't Space Mongo a racist term?
No, because there's a race of people in Flash Gordon called the Mongos,
Oh, yeah, they're
isn't
from
there?
Mongo, aren't they? That's
So I'm
right.
all right.
Ming
I'm
is
justified.
from Mongo.
Ming the Mongolus.
So, listen, Jack, congratulations. Thank you very much indeed for phoning in.
Thank you.
And enjoy your prize. It's a wonderful film. And, of course, the other film that Chad didn't actually get, even though we gave him the prize anyway, was Proof of Life.
Or The Rescue Man, as I like to call it.
It's a really quite boring film, that one, The Rescue Man, with Meg Ryan doing a really weird, serious performance. Anyway, there you go. That was an easy celebrity regression. Next time I'll make it a little bit harder. But let's play some... Actually, no, we should play some adverts now.
More
and then
adverts?
More adverts. We've got to pay the way. And then we'll be back very shortly. This is Adam and Joe.
XFM. XFM.
Love music. Love XFM.
This is XFM.
Yes, 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 yes.
Wow.
I love that.
That was good, wasn't it? That's Jenny was a friend of mine by the Killers.
But almost better than that song was the ad break that went before it. Well, ad breaks are just a phantasmagoria on this station.
Yeah.
There were so many things to talk about that we're probably not allowed to because they're adverts. But
Well, don't talk about the adverts themselves.
No, I know. Okay. Well, the one about the Robbie Williams interview. I don't secretly love Robbie.
No. Is that what it said? I didn't listen to that.
Yeah. It's the scenario is you're going into a shop and you're buying the Observer because you're ashamed. But you're ashamed. It's as if you're buying a dirty mag. And the guy behind the counter goes, "Oi, this bloke's buying the Observer for the Robbie Williams interview." And the voiceover goes, "Come on, admit it. You love Robbie." I don't.
No, I'm not going to admit that
I
either.
don't think anyone who listens to XFM does, do they?
No.
Do XFM listeners have a secret repressed desire for Robbie?
He doesn't need that kind of advertising. He's got a huge, loyal fan base of slightly stupid people.
Yeah.
And no one else is secretly harbouring a yearning for Robbie at all.
Have you seen the new Will Young video?
No, I haven't.
It's a Top Gun parody. It's quite good.
Is it?
It's quite good.
With Young as the Tom Cruise
Yeah,
figure.
that's the only bit that doesn't really work. 'Cause he doesn't really look like Cruise.
No.
He looks like Tom Cruise if you cut Tom Cruise's head off and replaced it with a welly. But Tom Cruise probably sings a bit better. That's very rude, isn't it? He's probably absolutely lovely. Will Young. Okay, but the thing I did want to talk about, which also featured in the commercial break, was the X Factor. They had a good little trailer for the X Factor, obviously very exciting. But I don't know whether anybody who listens to our show watches the X Factor.
I'm sure they do.
Personally, for me, it's over. It was over at the end of last Saturday. Because they finished the auditions, which is the interesting bit, and they've moved on to the live shows, which are tedious. They're like old-school variety shows. No one actually wants to hear these people sing a full song. We just want to see them either very happy or very sad. And the interesting thing about the X Factor, I don't know whether you agree, anyone listening or Adam, is that they've managed to get... They're doing this American thing where it's all about teasing you to keep you watching.
Yeah.
So they've got a few... They know that the best bit is when the hearts are broken. You know, when the people are either their dreams are made or shattered.
Yeah.
So they delay that bit till the very, very last segment of not one 1 hour show, but 2 1 hour shows. Yeah, there's one from like 7 till 8, then there's one from 9 till 10 or something, I don't know. There's 2 1 hour shows. You never watch it, do you, Adam?
Not really.
You're looking baffled. Okay, but this is how a segment of the X Factor works. At the beginning of the show, they tell you what's still to come, and that lasts a minute. Okay, how long is an ITV segment between breaks? Is it 11 minutes?
If that.
It's about 11 minutes maximum, so they've got 4 11-minute segments to play with. So segment 1, still to come is a minute, okay? Then there's a catch-up package to remind you if you haven't seen the previous segment. That's a minute. So that's the first 2 minutes. And they always put Carmen, what's it called? That song that Michael Jackson uses, and Carmen Bavura, what's it called?
Carmina Burana.
Thank you very much, Santhi. Sorry, that's my limited knowledge of opera. There's always got that on it. Then they have a clip of each person who's going to singing, so you're reminded what their singing sounds like. That's 2 minutes. We're into 4 minutes. There's only 6 minutes left of the segment.
Yeah, and then Kate Thornton turns up.
We haven't even factored in Thornton. Because then there's an interview clip of each person. They interview them about whatever is about to happen. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So they go, oh, I feel really nervous about the big thing song in front of Nasty Nigel. It's not him anymore.
Yeah.
That lasts 2 minutes, because they do all the contestants. So what are we up to there? For 6 minutes. We've only got 5 minutes left. Then there's about 4 minutes of actual programme. Because after that, there's 2 minutes of coming up after the break. So my point is, they've managed to get the actual content. It's like mini Pringles. So much packaging. You know, the packaging to actual content ratio is so out of whack.
Yeah.
And with the X Factor, that is the most heinous example of that phenomenon. I think there's only about 4 minutes of actual good telly in the X Factor.
Of nutritional telly.
Yeah. Of nutritional content.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. That's why I don't watch it. Why do you watch it?
But I tell you why I watch it, because going by that equation, the final segment of the final show last week was amazing.
Yeah.
It was 12 people, 2 of them children, whose entire hopes and dreams for their whole lives
were smashed. Oh,
rapidly in succession in about a 4-minute segment. Bang, 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 bang. There was a tiny little spotty blonde boy with glasses who could hardly speak without crying, whose dreams were shattered. And they put a camera crew with this kid's family, wait for him to come back from wherever the hideous training session is in Sharon Osbourne's house in LA. Or wherever.
In her pants.
And then film it as he comes in and announces to his parents that he hasn't made it. The poor boy couldn't even speak, he just ran into his mother's arms. What I want to know is what happens when the camera crew leave. So they're filming, it's alright, you're better than that, you'll still make it, try again next year. Camera crew standing there slightly shamefacedly, filming it and going,
Right.
okay then.
Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Cheer up. It'll never happen. Have you tried macrame? Maybe they don't say that.
No.
Well, man,
That's the end of my speech.
That sounds really sad. Here's something to cheer you up. It's a song by Pavement, and taking us into our second hour here on XFM. That's Pavement with Major Leagues. This is Adam and Joe on XFM. We'll be back for our second hour very shortly, so stay with us.
XFM.
1 2 1 2 2.
This is XFM. With the black tongue tied, wearing roses.
At the bottom,
Love music, love XFM.
That would make a great theme tune for a new Channel 4 property show.
That's a good idea. That's Razorlight with Kirby's House.
Yep, Kirby's House. Maybe a Saturday morning kids show.
Yeah, mate. That was like being in church. I don't know why I'm talking in an Australian accent.
I like it.
I like it.
This is Adam and Joe on XFM. It's time for our text competition. The text number is 83XFM, and we've got tickets to see the League of Gentlemen live. This is their sort of panto, isn't it?
Yeah, they're kind of Christmas
The League
panto.
of Gentlemen are behind you.
Yeah,
So I think it's probably got quite a lot of raucous audience interaction.
absolutely.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I think we're going to go to a party.
Are we?
Yeah.
But what about the League of Gentlemen?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm excited
party?
about the party.
Changing the subject?
No. I think there might be a League of Gentlemen party, and we might get invited.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So if you want to win those tickets, you've just got to answer our text competition.
So listen, this is sort of inspired by a show called Brush with Fame, which I saw on BBC One this week. It was on yesterday afternoon. And it's hosted by Carol Smiley.
It's a good title, isn't it? Brush with Fame.
Brush with Fame.
'Cause it's playing with the word brush.
Yeah, so can you guess what it is?
Yeah. Well, presumably it's non-painter... Or is it amateur painters?
Yeah.
Competing... I don't know, what is it?
This is the latest in a long line of increasingly desperate BBC rip-offs of Pop Idol-style elimination shows.
Do you know what my second, favourite phrase apart from Brush with Fame is?
What?
Pizza the Action.
Pizza the Action?
Yeah, I'd like a show called Pizza the Action.
Well, there's a pizza company called Pizza the Action, isn't there?
It's a similar kind of phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Brush
go
with
ahead.
Fame. Like, for example, Political Idol? Did I imagine that, or was that a real show?
I think that was a Channel 4 show, wasn't it?
Right. Okay, so not a BBC one. Anyway, this show, Brush with Fame, basically is attempting to find just a competent portrait painter, really. Not anyone particularly spectacular, because after all, if you were a really good painter, why would you be on that show? You'd be just busy being an artist, wouldn't you? Anyway, if they're sufficiently okay, they can win 10,000 quid and they get an exclusive publishing deal, whatever that is. And it just seemed like a baffling show. And you've got all these people in the room painting self-portraits for the first round, and then you've got a couple of so-called art experts. We don't know what they've done or how they're qualified to comment about art in any way whatsoever. And they wander around the room and they disagree about what they think of the art in a hilarious Simon Cowell versus Louis Walsh type way. But the level of the banter is really not very high. So I haven't even got any down here. The only banter I've got is between one of the art critics and one of the artists that he's talking to, and this is the kind of whole level of the show. So he's saying, you've made the eyes very watery, like eyes, he says.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, you made the eyes very watery, like eyes.
That's a good metaphor. Is that a metaphor or a simile?
I don't know. It's saying, I don't know what that is. It's a new type of grammar. And the woman says, well, I always think that once you've got the eyes right, the rest just falls into place. And the art critic goes, yeah, well, they say that the eyes are the window to the soul.
Wow,
That's
this
all he could
programme
come
sounds
up with.
amazing.
It is kind of amazing. Anyway, it was just making
Do you think, if you're an artist, once you get the eyes right, the rest falls into place?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that's like on the Mona Lisa? It's just lots of work on the eyes, finishes the eyes, there we go. The rest of it.
It falls into
Easy.
place. It made me think, though, that there's a lot more types of shows like this.
Yeah.
Elimination shows that the BBC will almost certainly be making.
Rolf Harris is a great artist, though, isn't he?
Or other broadcasters. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
What are you talking about Rolf for?
I'm just talking about the BBC's concept, idea of art.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which, as illustrated by this programme and as illustrated by Rolf being king of art.
Well, it's sort of anti-snobbery, isn't it? But it's gone a bit too far the other way.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I would like to do is a very long-winded way of saying that we'd like people to text in what they think the next type of elimination show will be on not just the BBC, but any channel.
Give us some ideas.
Okay, I came up with Top Docs. Now, this is a quest to find a bright young surgeon of tomorrow, and the winner, so you have like surgery
idea.
offs, and you get, because people like watching surgery.
Yeah, so if you mess up the surgery,
Yeah,
you're
there's-
out.
There's a lot at stake, yeah.
Yeah.
If people are disfigured or if they die, then you're
Yeah.
out. You don't go through to the next round. And then you get awarded, paid tuition at medical school.
That would be good because you'd follow the emotional story of the person who was operated on as well.
That's right.
Could they operate on each other? on each other?
That's not a bad idea, because then there's more at stake and they're less likely to mess it up. That's a good idea. And they get a post at a top private hospital at the end if they're lucky. Here's another one. Make me an aid worker.
Yeah.
This is kind of satire now,
Yeah.
Joe. Is your mind?
Okay, I'm ready for this.
Right, okay. This is a search for a sparky, attractive, yet committed aid worker. Because you want someone sexy who's going to...
Right.
But who's also sensitive.
Like a UN ambassador sort of thing.
Like Jerry Halliwell. Exactly.
yeah.
And the winner of Make Me an Aid Worker gets a year's worth of free medical supplies and a guaranteed job at the next site of any major
That's good.
environmental
And what do they have to
disaster.
do at the audition? They stand on an X and just empathise.
Yeah, you'd give them some malnourished children to empathise with, but they'd have to do it in a sort of sexy, telegenic way.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a sexy noise. Oh, what a pity. That sort of thing.
You wouldn't be going through to the next round.
No, how about this? Yeah, no. It's essential that AIDS... What?
What? No,
I'm
aid
not going to
worker.
make that joke.
No.
Keep talking.
That's no, bad. Anyway, so text in now, okay? 83XFM. No, yeah, that's right, isn't it? 83XFM, and we want to hear your suggestions for more...
For the latest big elimination show.
Big elimination shows. We should play some music. We've been going on for ages. Here are the Ramones. Come on.
Yes.
That's the Ramones with Beat on the Brat. This is Adam and Joe here at XFM.
It's such a beautiful day today. You know, I'm slightly surprised anyone's listening.
Well,
It's such a lovely day. But people are, and we're being flooded with ideas for new reality shows. Do you want to hear some of them, Adam?
yeah, these are sort of not just reality, but elimination shows, right?
Yeah. Okay, here is one. Cheeses of Nazareth,
What's that?
where people model religious figures from dairy products. That's more sort of a pun that person has sort of, just sort of turned into an answer to the text competition.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we just haven't got any that are good enough to read out.
Jesus of Nazareth?
Yeah.
What are
that
you
was the best
thinking
one.
about? Who wrote that one?
Hang on. Where's he gone? James, in Rochester. Well done, James.
That's a very obscure elimination show.
Yeah.
It really is. All you've got to work with is the title there. I don't really think people will go back to the cheeses.
a prosy idol.
Prosy Idol and Porn Idol someone put as well, but that's a
We've
real
had several
show.
of those.
That's they made that already.
You know what? I'm not sure we've got any that are suitable to be read out.
Are they all disgusting?
They're all either disgusting or not very good.
Well, that's what we're like, Joe, you see. That's a reflection of us.
What do you mean?
Disgusting and not very good.
Oh, no. Well, remember, there are tickets to see the League of Gentlemen at stake here.
Yeah, come on, get it together. We'll play some more music and give you some more time to text us, 83XFM. And we want to hear some of your ideas for what you think the future of the elimination show is, the Pop Idol-style elimination show. So think about, like, what people are actually doing, not just the title. Although the title's important, of course. And we'll be back after this one from Feeder. This is called Shatter. That's the Beatles. The Beatles. With Hey Bulldog. I shouldn't really have played that after the break. I should have played Supergrass with Low C, but I'm going to play that very shortly.
So you join us in the middle of our text competition. We got tickets to give away to the League of Gentlemen. Behind you, their great new panto show sort of thing that's touring the country this winter. And we've had some terrific responses to our proposal for what the next big reality show will be. I could read out some of the text, but why don't we go straight to our two favourites?
Yes.
'Cause we've got them on the line.
Who have we got first?
Natalie, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Natalie, thanks for speaking to us.
Hello.
Now, are you a fan of this kind of programme?
No, I think they're terrible.
Which ones do you watch?
None of them if I can help it.
Really? Not even the X
I'm
Factor?
watching the X Factor, but it's got a bit boring now. So.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you see it last week?
No.
Oh, so you missed the Misery Fest, the People's Lives being
no,
ruined.
they went home on the plane. I did see it. Yeah. No, I did see it.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your idea, Natalie?
I thought there should be one called Top Tramps, where you had a selection of homeless people who had to go and basically earn the most money, and obviously try to not, get beaten up or die on a freezing night or anything like that.
Natalie, you're sick.
You're sick. I think Channel 4 are working on that for their new Friday night lineup.
Top tramps. Like Top Trumps, but with tramps.
Absolutely.
Would you play the tramps off each other?
I hadn't thought of it, but yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Because that's what Top Trumps was, wasn't it? You sort of break down their stats.
Yeah.
What stats would you have on Top Tramps?
I don't know, alcohol content.
Yes. Stink.
Could be anything, yeah.
That sort of thing. That's a good idea. Adam, what do you reckon on that? You set the competition.
That's good. I mean, as a piece of satire as well, it's good.
It's all about satire.
Yeah, it's all about the satire. No, I like that one, Natalie. And as I say, I'm pretty sure that if you went to Channel 4 with that, you'd get a commission. So, it might be worth thinking about. But that's definitely up there. I think we're going to have to give you some tickets to the League of Gentlemen. Are you a League fan?
I absolutely am, yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Fantastic.
Well, this is apparently an amazing show, so I hope you have a good time. And thanks so much for calling in. Thanks for listening, Natalie.
Hey, we called her. Let's not lie about it. We've got someone else on the line. We got, thanks, Natalie. We got Lewis. Hello, Lewis.
Hello there.
How you doing?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
Very well. Thanks for talking to us. You've got a really good idea. This is my personal favourite. Tell us your idea.
Well, it's called Flight School. Basically, you get wannabe pilots, give them a plane, say off you go, and if they make it to Australia...
Is that the catchphrase? Off you go.
That's a good idea.
Off you go.
And
hang on, let them finish.
So if they get there, then they win and they get, a good job with BA or whoever.
Yeah.
And if not, then they die or they end up on an island.
So there's just one round?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's a one-off, and how many contestants, how many planes?
I don't know, about 20.
20 planes.
Well, you should do it so that there's various stages, the various points they have to get to.
Well, they could start with a hang glider. Well, no, because you want to, you want to see the big planes crash.
Oh, because you come and you say, well, we're at Singapore and 6 planes have made it.
In stages. Yeah, that's good. So are these...
Crashes as well, definitely.
Are these planes... What sort of planes, Lewis, are you imagining?
Well, I was imagining big...
Jumbos.
Fairly...
Like the one in Flight Plan? With, massive, like the Titanic plane?
Yeah.
2 stories.
One of those new Airbus ones.
What's Flight Plan? A video game?
Flight Plan's it's a Jodie Foster film.
Oh, okay.
Where she's on this ridiculously huge plane.
Oh, I want to see
You know
that
what I'm
film.
talking about, don't you, Lewis?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, dear.
Lewis, I think that's a good idea. I mean, I think we might have some...
But one last question for Lewis. Are these planes empty, or are they full?
You could stick them with Simon Cowell and,
Unpopular celebrities,
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
And glitter.
Gary Glitter.
No, not Gary. Just fill them full of actual glitter.
Oh, so when they crash, it's pretty.
Yes.
What do you think? Stuffed full of glitter.
I'm thinking visual.
They should do that anyway with planes, so that even if they crash with a lot of people, at least it's pretty.
This is not good to say. We can't...
It was an appalling tragedy, but it looked lovely.
That's awful. You can't say that.
It's not. There's no spirit in the laughter anymore.
No,
it's hollow laughter.
Yeah, this is not funny.
Sick laughter. Lewis, thanks very much. You're going to win tickets to see the League of Gentlemen as well. Will you go?
Yes, I will go, yeah.
Cool. Well, I hope you enjoy it, and
I'm
thanks
sure you will.
for letting us call you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Lewis, and thank you very much indeed, Natalie. I feel as if we should make some kind of disclaimer after some of the things we've said, but probably best ignore it. Here's Supergrass. Very nice. That's Supergrass with Low C. This is Adam and Joe on XFM. We'll be back very shortly with Ditties in the Dark, so stick with us.
XFM.
XFM.
It's there.
This is XFM.
Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. It's there.
That's good. I like that.
That's good. Well done.
That's the Gorillaz.
That's very
Well done.
good.
Well done,
Gorillaz.
That's Dare by Gorillaz.
You
with,
may go outside and play.
with Sean Ryder. I think I heard him on there. Right, should we do
Yeah.
This in the Dock? Yeah, come on, let's get going.
Okay, it's Ditties in the Dock. If you haven't heard the show before, it's when you, the listeners, get the chance to vote for the song that we play the show out with. Each week it's themed. This week the theme is bad rap.
Bad rap. Shall I start?
Yeah, why don't you start?
Okay, we'll make this quick.
Come on, let's explain the rules to new listeners.
Yeah.
So you choose one of the songs. Adam and me are going to pitch a song. You guys have to select which one we play the show out with. You call 0871 222 1049. Everybody who gets through to vote wins a copy of The Chronicles of Riddick on DVD.
Wow.
The director's cut, so even longer than the thing in the cinema that got such great reviews.
No, it's supposed to be...
It's supposed to be amazing.
It's
awesome.
supposed to be
It's
like
brilliant.
a film with people in it and there's talking and, you know...
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And it's terrific, and it's out in the shops now, so if you don't get through and win it, go and buy one, because you won't be disappointed, depending on what your expectations are.
Depending on what you're hoping from your life.
So, bad rap. Adam, what are you proposing?
I'm going for a track from the glory days of the early 90s, the early 90s dance boom, and it's a track from We3, OUI3, and it's called Break From The Old Routine. Don't know if our listeners remember that track, but it's not bad exactly. It's a bit rubbish, but the rapping in it is just odd rather than terrible, and I liked it because it had the rhyme, I'm disinclined to sit and watch the dust settle, turn up the heat a little, get like Papa Catapetal.
Wow.
And any rapping that goes and names some volcanoes is good as far as I'm concerned. That's all I'm going to say, basically. A little blast from the sort of hinterland, the weird lost years of early dance music, which I think will probably resist revival.
So
for quite some
we're not
time.
saying either of these are good records. In fact, they're actively awful records.
I don't know about awful. I mean, my one is quite listenable, but it's...
But the category's bad rap.
Well, it is bad. It fits
Okay.
into that category.
So, what would people vote for? We three.
Break From The Old Routine.
Break From The Old Routine. Okay, so if you want to hear Break From The Old Routine, you call 0871 222 1049. Or, my choice is Kenny Everett with the Snot Rap. And if you're a fan of the Goldie-looking chain, or one of these modern satirical hip-hop bands, this is basically where they got their ideas from. It was released in 1984. If you're a younger listener, Kenny Everett was a TV comedian who specialised in media parody. He had a TV series that ran from the early 80s till about 88, I think.
He was a visionary genius!
He was a visionary genius. He was a very famous and successful funny DJ and had a brilliant TV show with all sorts of stupid characters like Gizzard Puke and Reg Prescott, a DIY man that used to just accidentally sever his limbs off and stuff.
That's right, I forgot
Cupid, this character with, it was man in drag, a big beard, big boobs and sexy legs, used to say, it's all in the best possible taste. And this is Kenny's big single from 1984. It's called Snot Rap. It's got the most... it's dreadful. It's when people are just trying to come to terms with what rap is. One of the lyrics is, I thought a rap was something you wear. You know, round your shoulders and the rest is bare. Okay?
dreadful.
That's just a glimpse. And also rhymes the word circumcision with the word Eurovision. So if you want to hear Kenny Everett Snot Rap, call 0871 222 1049. And remember, everybody who gets on air wins a copy of The Chronicles of Ridiculous.
Call now! There you go. That's The Doors with Break On Through. This is Adam and Joe here on XFM. And it's time for Dishes in the Dock. Incidentally, just before we go back to Dishes in the Dock. I don't know if you noticed there, Joe, but they've changed that on the reissued version of that Doors album, the first Doors album. They've restored the lyrics that were originally taken off Break On Through.
Which were?
He was supposed to say, he goes, she get, hi, at the end. He wasn't supposed to say hi.
Right, and they took that off because it's a naughty drugs reference.
It's a naughty drugs reference. They put it back. So now it goes, she get high, she get... And I think it was better before. Anyway.
Well, that's another conversation, isn't it?
That's a different conversation.
It's time for Ditties in the Dock. And it's time for the verdict. We've got 5 callers on the line. Each of them are going to be the lucky recipients of a copy of The Chronicles of Ridiculous, Vin Diesel's epic sci-fi masterpiece of bald men. So, you know, good news for everybody. Let's
nicely sold.
Thanks a lot. Well, the first person is Carl?
Khalil.
Khalil. Hello, Khalil.
Hello?
How you doing?
I'm wicked.
You are wicked?
You are wicked?
How? Why? How do you know you're wicked?
'Cause I've got little horns.
You've got little horns. Perfect answer. Are
It's,
you
how do you spell your name?
K-H-A-L.
Yeah.
I-L.
Is that the name of Superman?
No, that's Kal-El, right? Kal-El?
Like when he's
yeah,
in...
no, Superman's real name on the planet is Kal, K-A, I think. I mean, Superman nerds will get angry because I might have got it slightly wrong, but it's Kal-El, I
Or
think.
Kal-El?
It's not Kal-El.
No, I don't know. Maybe Superman nerds can tell us. Anyway, nice to have you on the line.
Superman.
And what are you going to vote for?
Superman.
The bogey rap.
The bogey rap, it's the snot rap.
Whatever.
The snot rap, very good choice. Thank you very much, Khalil. You win a copy of the Chronicles of Ridiculous.
Thank you very much.
And thanks a lot for calling. Very good vote. 1-0 to Cornish.
Thanks for calling.
It's Joel on the next one. Hello, Joel.
Yeah, hey man.
How you doing?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
We've got lots of, like, young kids listening today.
It's like street sounds.
Wow.
Yeah, the bright young things are out in force, you know?
Well, good for you. And what are you going to be voting for, Joel?
I'll vote for We Free, because it actually sounds really crap when I hear it.
Do you remember it at all?
I don't actually know.
You've got to admit we hit a spot of bad form. We used to be hot, but now it's getting kind of lukewarm. Wouldn't you agree we need to change the scenery? Instead of going through the motions like machinery. It's like that. So good vote, Joel. Thanks very much for that.
What?
Later.
What?
Later.
Kick it.
Hey, Joel said later.
He said later.
Khalil said wicked.
Do you know what?
Joel said later.
I know. He didn't say later. He said later. Later. L8R.
I bet both of those guys have got hooded tops, you know.
You know what this is? It's the Riddick. It's the power of Riddick. The kids love Riddick.
Kate, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm quite hungover, but I'm...
You sound sexy.
You do sound
You
sexy.
sound very sexy, Kate. Say something. Don't say something rude, but say something.
Oh, I smoked far too many cigarettes.
Oh,
last night.
sexy. I love a woman that smokes a lot. Massive amounts of
It was worth it.
ciggies. Oh,
It was
Stop
worth it to
smoking.
sound like this. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm young, but, you know, I sound good.
so what are you voting for,
I'm going to
sexy
go with
Kate?
Kenny Everett, I think.
Kenny. Are you old enough to remember Kenny?
I am, but I've never heard this rap, and
Well done.
I feel like my complete knowledge of Kenny...
I tell you what, if we win, spark up 20 at once. And smoke them all.
I'll go stand
Okay,
outside. I'm
yeah.
allowed to smoke indoors, but...
And are you excited about winning Riddick?
I am, actually. You know, I figured that's really what motivated me to call the idea that I could
Yeah.
watch this.
You think Vin Diesel's quite sexy, don't you?
You know, I've never seen a Vin Diesel film. Although
Really?
I'm keen to see is it The Pacifier? The one where he's a nanny. The one I want to see.
The one where he's a what?
A nanny.
Oh, a nanny.
The hardcore
Yeah.
nanny with guns and stuff.
Well, good luck
Like
to you,
Hulk.
Kate. With your ciggies and your Vin Diesel films. It's going to be a great weekend.
Thanks for calling, Kate, you sexy, sexy sounding woman.
So that's 2-1 to Cornish with Snot Rap.
Greg.
Greg,
Are you on the line?
Oh, Greg.
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you, Greg?
I'm cool.
You sound more intelligent and sophisticated than the previous callers.
Maybe older.
Older, American?
Canadian.
Canadian.
I thought he was Canadian.
Yeah?
See, that's why he sounds intelligent.
Yeah.
They're all intelligent in Canada.
What do you do for a living, Greg?
I'm kind of unemployed right now.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
Well, but like when you don't have to work, I guess you're unemployed.
Oh, you don't have to work. You mean you're independently wealthy?
We could make a lot of allusions to that, but I think that in the spirit of John Peele's tribute, we should also tribute one of the great entertainers,
What?
Kenny Everett.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenny, well done.
Absolutely. See, he was getting there. Greg, I sort of want to learn the secret of Greg.
What is the secret of old Greg?
Greg might just be like a mogul or some kind of amazingly famous guy. Anyway, Greg, thanks a lot for calling in. We
Thanks for
appreciate
calling,
you
Greg.
listening. Now, so how are we doing?
Don't mess with Greg.
Have I lost yet?
Have you? I don't know. That's 3-1. Isn't that 3-1 to
You
Cornish?
won! I didn't realise.
So what about Tristan?
I was so interested in Greg and so
Let's hear Tristan's vote. Hello,
disrupted
Tristan.
by Kate.
Hi, Adam. You alright, Joe?
I'm very well. Hey, thanks for calling us by name, Tristan.
Oh, that's all right, mate. That's all right.
And so, look, you've been completely castrated. Your
Oh,
vote
not
is
really.
moot.
Well, it doesn't make a difference because in the worst possible taste, I'm gonna go with Kenny Everett.
Tristan, that's disturbing.
That's a good impression,
That
man.
is good. Have you got a helium balloon beside you?
No. I just crushed myself or sat on myself.
Wow. That often happens.
I
to
wish
me.
I was there with you. Tristan, because I could help him.
Scoop his nuts.
Oh,
out.
stop it.
Okay, well done, Tristan.
Thanks a lot for calling, Tristan. Thanks a lot to all our callers.
It's a walkover. Can we not hear a little
total-
bit of us three? A little bit of the rap? You haven't got it lined up, have you?
I have, but it's got kind of a long intro. Do you remember it?
Can we fast forward it? Well, this is the losing record, listeners. We're just giving it an airing to see what we're missing. It sounds uplifting.
It's a good beginning, isn't it?
It sounds like M People. Doesn't it?
It's from the same sort of era as M People. This is what all music was like in
Sounds
the early
like
90s.
Labour Party conference music.
We used to be hot, but now it's getting kind of lukewarm. We need to change the scenery instead of going through the motions of the machinery. I think it's time to.
You see, technically it is bad rap, but it's quite a good song.
I like it when we put the do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-da.
I'm disinclined to sit and watch the dust settle. Turn up the heat a little, get like proper petal.
See, there you go. That's
Turn up the heat and get a bit of Popocatépetl.
turn up the heat a little, get like Popocatépetl.
Wow.
That's the key line. So I'm glad I got to play that. Okay, well, Kenny Everett it is. And we should say goodbye.
We say goodbye.
And get you ready for JLC, Just Elite Collins in the house.
Darling, the big hairy cornflake.
I've seen him wandering around. He's going to be
coming.
with you very shortly. And
Hey, thanks for listening, listeners.
Yeah,
it's
really
been quite a verbose show,
Yeah.
a wordy show.
Wordy show.
But we
sorry
hope you've
about
enjoyed it, and we'll be back next week.
And
maybe we'll work a bit harder next week.
we'll work a bit harder. We'll make
some
the
things.
links a bit shorter, all that kind of thing. More music, less talk. So here's Kenny.
See you next week. Thanks
See
for
you,
listening.
lovely. Bye.
Hello, creeps. It's not here with some GBH for your flaming hair. It's all in rhythm. It's all in rhyme. You want what I'm talking about half the time? It's a rap. It's a load of fireballs, it don't make sense. It's all off the wall of the local gents. You can listen if you want, I couldn't care less. The whole thing's a sort of musical mess, it's a rap.
Around your shoulders and the rest is bare. And I love records and big hits. Certainly get your hand up, mate.
Shut up, fatso. It's a rap. Listen, Slaggy, you're doing it wrong. You gotta stay on the beat to do this song.
Oh, Sid, you know I'd love to do it.
I'll leave it out. There's nothing to it. It's a rap.
How do you think this record's going?
Whoa, this goes round, dummy.
It's funny. I used to go round with Burt Reynolds.
Shut up, dog breath. You just keep talking, you know what I mean? About things you've done and things you've seen.
Well, I've seen things big and small, but let's not get into that at all.
It's a rap. Look, you just make it up as you go along, so nobody knows if you're doing it wrong, and you can chuck in a word like circumcision, because we ain't going in for Eurovision, it's a rap.
It's all done with taste in the best possible taste. Well, Sydney, what do you think of my new record?
Your record? It's my record.
No, it isn't. It's mine. I'm the star around here. I mean, look at the makeup and the hair and the mink and these. What do you think these are? Chopped liver?
Listen, Tara, let's get something straight between us, Sydney.
Tell you what, let's go back to my place. I got some lights and sweet music, and we can watch a video of my latest movie.
Oh yeah, what's it called? Tone Deaf at the recording studio.
Oh, Sydney, you're only jealous. By the way, do you think we'll get on top of the pops?
Why not? You've been on top of everything else.
XFM.